Environmental Agricultural Visioning Group. My name is Peter Rosen. I'm a Castro Valley resident. Our group had participation from all areas of the unincorporated county over the past 6 months. We had business people that were outside the area. We had urban farmers. We had rural farmers and ranchers. We had downtown business people. All of these people made vital contributions to this process. There were 33 unique attendees to our visioning group that attended the 5 meetings. During these 5 meetings, we prioritized a series of goals and projects. This larger visioning group tasked us as a subcommittee to take these goals and projects and refine them into a format that could best engage the public. And this is a brief synopsis of what we came up with. There's not enough time to cover everything. So.
My name is Rick Hatcher. I'm a Castro Valley business owner and a Charrette resident. And looking at our group, the environmental and agricultural section, we really have a unique position because when we looked at our goals and what we were to put together, our group really took a piece of each of the different groups. And so we thought it would be best to read our preamble because it really brought together who we were and what our ideas were with our visioning. Farming, gardening, and ranching are an important part of the heritage of the Eden area and continue to contribute significantly to the county's environment, economy, and the community. Various forms of this agriculture have different needs that must be met with policies, programs, and regulations to avoid negative impacts on agricultural operations. Public outreach, education, and environmental stewardship will maintain agriculture in both urban and rural areas while improving and strengthening the agricultural foundation of our community to provide a healthy environment. We recognize that the difference between open space and undeveloped agricultural lands and that both provide critical wildlife habitat and visual resources for the Eden area. Our goal is to foster and promote the positive impact that strengthens the economic benefits and sustainability of agriculture. Through these efforts, the county will drive investments to enhance our communities, improve the environment, and contribute to the value of the importance of open space.
Hi, my name is Chuck Moore. I'm a local rancher in the area with horses. And we have roughly identified 3 goals that we were able to consolidate things down to. And within those 3 goals, we have anywhere from 8 to 12 projects that will fall underneath each one of these goals. Our first goal is to identify, to promote, to protect Eden area's unique agricultural potential. And as we'll illustrate with some pictures here, there is a very diverse group of agriculture in our community. We have a lot of land that is really agriculture that most people don't know in the city or in the county. As you can see, some of our folks have chickens. And off to the left are some of the projects that will fall within that goal. And we'll cover those at the Charrette. We also have some farms in our county here, in our area. Row Ranch Rodeo Grounds, which promotes events and things out there. You know, we have over 5,000 horses in our county. I mean, people don't know that, but they're there. And we need everybody's support to keep this agricultural machine alive. Goal 2.
So the second goal that we've identified within the group of the environment and agriculture is to provide educational opportunities in the school systems and surrounding community about agricultural, farming, ranching, and equestrian, while seeking park and open space opportunities in the urban built out environment. when we looked at the collaborations with other groups within this goal number 2, we looked at there's a great need for there to be a networking of existing groups that are doing the work in our urban area, agricultural, unincorporated area, small business growers, and cottage industries. These producers would benefit by trading, networking, and collaborating together. We've identified some of the existing sites as well as windmill farms in San Ramon, Dig Deep farms here in the Ashland area, Eden Urban farms in Cherryland, and they're to be within those group and need to duplicate those efforts. And not only to duplicate them, to basically bring them to the forefront for the county folks to be able to identify. So this identifies a few of the projects in the area. As Peter said, we were not going to identify each one individually, but we looked at that we have about 8 to 10 projects under each of our sections. This shows the greenhouse for Dig Deep Farms. And I think a great tagline that came out of our visioning was, all wealth comes from the land. The unique, agricultural aspects of our Cherryland area, Ashland, San Lorenzo, were really promoted, and the history of agricultural activities that still are going on, but are not completely on the surface here that we're looking at. Of course, we recognize the project of Coal Canyon, and we'll look at goal number 3.
My name is Sandy Frost, and I'm doing urban farming in Cherryland. And just to step back before we move on to goal number 3, since goal 2 is providing educational opportunities in the school system and surrounding community, we feel that this ties into outreach for people who are in transition, as was mentioned earlier, student job training, and there just is really a unique opportunity to learn from agricultural business for really exciting and new job skills training. And we also feel that this field of agriculture, this opportunity for agriculture that's in the unincorporated areas is vast, and it's a wide open field for new jobs and job skills, engaging youth. And one of the programs that was suggested as a model was a project called My Hometown, that is a collaboration between the Tri-Valley ROP and Alameda County Sheriff's Department. So it's a really nice collaborative effort between an educational institution and law enforcement to bring skills training to individuals that will benefit the community. And we feel that this model can be expanded easily to the Eden area. So Chuck had some comments about youth agricultural interest in our area.
Just a quick story. Earlier in the year, or in the last year, Nate brought a busload of kids from the inner city out to the ranch. And those kids had never seen horses. And it was, I was shocked to find out how they were uninformed about what a ranch is. And which really, we get involved and we really need to get the education out there to these kids. And that's one of the areas that we're, as a goal here, is to find a way to get more kids out there. We didn't have the funding to do more trips. And that's one of the reasons for being here, is that to get the funding, to get these kids out there. And Bill, we showed windmill farms. We have some vacant lots down here that we can put a windmill farm on. So, we're going to put some pressure on our economic development people also. So, get some of that property in use for farming. Goal number 3 here. You want to go and talk about that, because Peter's real passionate about this one.
Okay. So goal number 3 is we have environmental issues from climate change to water conservation and energy efficiency, they all impact our health and well-being and should have priority. One of the most obvious examples is actually up there now. This is our second picture of Coal Canyon, and we thought that was appropriate because I live in Castro Valley, and it's been in the forum probably 3 or 4 weeks in a row. People have been concerned about Coal Canyon, and Coal Canyon doesn't really look like a lake right now. It's kind of a wasted opportunity from the county. It's an eyesore that's created some local concerns, and the county has been somewhat unresponsive. The site was originally conceived as a recreation area, and it was supposed to benefit the community, and it's being wasted with little explanation. If they're going to let it become a meadow, the space should be converted to recreational use. Picnic tables, landscaping, outdoor space should be assigned for community use. The community should feel reassured that the county will ensure the creation and not loss of valuable open space. There needs to be a public policy program in place to address ongoing maintenance issues in existing parks that are not the purveyance of hard, for example. And
are you talking about the park, East Bay Regional Park, the Coal Canyon Park, or are you talking about Coal Canyon?
that right there,
East Bay Regional Park.
actually it's not. That actually right there is the purveyance of the Alameda County Flood Control. And see now here's a confusion issue. Okay, anyway, sorry. So, there we go. And so amongst those we have multiple projects. Each one of our goals we have multiple projects. That represents only a single project. So here we go. And then I think we're good. We can go to